All right, so today we are going to do a little bit more vinyasa, opening up our big muscle groups, maybe a little bit more chaturangas, and then we'll add the weights today. The weights, we're going to do more smaller muscle groups, so lighter set of weights. I have a 3 and a 6, but you might just use the 3-pound weights or even no weights, it's up to you. All right, so if you have any music, go ahead and start it in 3, 2, and 1. And we'll arrive into tabletop position and right away move into some cat-cows. And any organic movements are always welcome. So you can open up the front line of your body, back line of your body in cat-cow. And then invite a wrist stretch as you move. You can take the eyes of the elbows forward, front of your room, fingertips point towards your knees. You can still float in cat-cow, or you can shift your weight back. Shift your weight forward, shake out one wrist and then the other. And open up the side body, take your knees out wide, and either circle through your rib cage, side to side, or circle down towards the heels of your feet, hip circles, get into the outer hips. And you can even press your weight back. And just 2 more here. All right, and then slowly lift up. Let's take tabletop position once again. Wrist stretch. Take the tops of your hands down. Draw your belly in and then shift your weight back. Great, stay onto the knees. Take a Chaturanga Push-Up. Shift your weight forward, halfway down, and then shift your weight back towards your heels. Now flex your toes in your feet. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Chaturanga, keep your feet flexed and press your weight back. Really press into the hands, open up the inner arches of your feet. And take 2 more here. Inhale, shift your weight forward, halfway down. Notice if you like the feet flexed or tops of your feet down. In tabletop position, thread your needle, right hand goes high. Thread needle, right shoulder down, right ear down. Left hand by your ear, right arm high. Tabletop and other side. Slowly lift up. And tabletop to downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Wiggle into your space. Take your right toes high. Open up your hip. Any circle, any movement. And other side. Downward facing dog. And shift your weight forward, high plank pose. Hold here. Heels of the palms back, heart forward. Puff up your upper back. And all the way down to your belly for cobra pose. Tense your fingertips out wide. Inhale, lift up cobra. And hover down. Lift up cobra and hold. Bump just the right shoulder down to the middle. And back to center, left shoulder down. And back to center, lift up for 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop position, all fours, hands and knees. Left hand down, left knee down, open up right side body. Any circle, any movement into the right hand, or just continue to stretch from your toes all the way to your fingertips. And then other side, right hand down, right knee down, open up left side. And any movement through the left hand, left shoulder, left wrist. All right, back up to center. In tabletop position, downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Runner's lunge on the right. Take your right foot forward to the outer edge of your mat. You can stay lifted, have a little bit of movement, hips down, maybe straighten out, and then move into a quad stretch. It's early, so a block underneath the left hand at any level is great. And then quad stretch, right hand to your back foot. You want to send your breath to the areas of tension of tightness. Breathe into your lower lungs. Feel the energy move into the left quad. And then slowly release, tabletop position. Right hand down, right knee down. Extend your left leg long. Option for a quad stretch again. Lift your back knee, capture your foot, and kick into your hand. And then tabletop position, downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Runner's lunge left side, left foot forward. Add a little bit of movement here. And then slowly make it to your quad stretch. Once again, block to the right hand at any level and quad stretch. All right, and then tabletop position for the second round of quad stretch. Left hand down, left knee down, extend your right leg, right hand, and then option to lift your foot, kick into your hand. In tabletop position. Take a couple more rounds, cat-cow. Once again, any movement. And then downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Walk your hands towards your feet, forward fold to the back of your mat. Roll all the way up to standing. Reach your hands up high to the sky. Grab your left wrist, bend right, side body stretch. All right, back up to center and other side, open up. And back to center, go to the wide part of your mat, Prasarita, toes in, heels out. And then exhale, take it to a fold. And keep your weight forward. All right, inhale, arrive halfway up. Go to the back of your mat. Doesn't matter which leg it is. Back of your mat, low lunge. Lower your knee, your back knee. Inhale, reach all the way up. Find a heart lifter back bend, your choice. Arrive back up to center. Hands go down. Lift your back knee. Twist towards your front knee. Reach your hand up high. And hand goes down, low lunge. Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Just rebend your back knee. Hands to your heart center. Big wingspan. Skandasana to the front of your mat. Just switch out your legs, side lunge, Skandasana. Big wingspan. And then hands go down, low lunge, front of your mat. Lower your back knee. Inhale, reach all the way up. Take a heart lifter back bend of your choice. Hands go down, low lunge. Lift your back knee and twist towards your front knee. Hands go down, low lunge. Step back, high plank pose. Halfway down chaturanga, know that you can use your knees. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Gaze forward, top of your mat. Travel to the top, hop or step. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Tadasana to a back bend. Inhale, reach all the way up. Back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, reach all the way up. Grab your left wrist, step your left foot back behind you, and reach to the right. Arrive back up to center, switch out your legs. Side body stretch. Arrive back up to center. Take your hands to your heart. Step to the wide part of your mat. Sun B. Right knee bends. Reach both arms overhead, high triangle. Exhale, press the air down, get a little bit lower. Inhale, reach up and press down with resistance. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Both hands reach, reverse triangle, reach back and hold. 3, 2, extended side angle, half or full bind. Hold 3, 2, both hands reach, reverse warrior, reach back. Triangle pose, straighten out your right leg and open up your left side. Plug in your right hip. Right, strong focus, extended side angle, both hands reach. Hold 6, 5, 4, breathe 3, 2, warrior 2, rise up. Left side, left knee bends. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, resistance energy up. Exhale, resistance energy down. 2 more. Inhale. Deep exhale. 1 more. Exhale, both hands reach, reverse triangle and hold. Lengthen, reach. 3, 2, extended side angle, half or full binds. Both hands reach, reverse warrior, keep your left knee bent. Triangle pose, straighten out left leg, reach. Keep both glutes nice and active. All right, rebend your left knee, lengthen both arms, hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, warrior 2, rise up. Reach your hands up high to the sky, reach. And low lunge, top of your mat. High plank pose, step back. Push up, halfway down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. All right, yogis, arrive down to your knees. We'll add on a little bit of core here. As you arrive down onto your back, take your hands behind the back of your head, elbows out wide, lift your chest up, and tiny crunches here. Lift, hover, lift, hover, lift, lift. So the shoulders don't go all the way down, they go to a hover. The belly is in. Lift up high through the chest so your belly begins to shake. And we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stay lifted. Take your knees in line with your hips. Curl your elbows towards your knees. Drop your feet down. Exhale, reset, curl. Drop feet down. Exhale, curl. If it's too much into the lower back, you don't have to drop the feet. Just keep them at a hover and crunch in. Take your time, lift. So the lower back stays down if you tap your toes down. And keep going here, 6 more. Tap your toes forward and down, or feet at a hover. Just 2 more. Bicycle twist, just left side. Take your left knee forward and exhale, twist. Really bring your shoulder to your knee rather than your knee towards the elbow. So the knee stops in over the left hip and you reach, reach, reach towards the left knee. Take it here for 6. All right, keep your left leg long. Lift your chest a little bit more. Take your right hand to the right ankle and go towards the ankle, center, reach, center, reach. So the left leg's still nice and active. Your belly is in and up, and your head is resting heavy into the palms. And keep going here. 6, lift up a little bit higher, 5. Left shoulder's off the mat, 4, 3, 2, and other side. Hands behind the head, bicycle twist. Right leg goes forward, knee over the hip. Extend forward, lift, lift. So really find a strong kick forward with the right glute active. And keep going here. Really push through. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your right leg extended. Lift your chest a little bit more. Left hand to the left ankle. You reach, center, reach, center. And as you keep going here, both shoulders are off of the mat. The belly is driving in, the lower back is down. Notice when the right foot begins to lower, lift it up a little bit higher. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Great job. Hands behind the head. Lift your chest up and then relax your head down. Hands go down by your side, maybe wrist underneath the glutes. Knees go in line with your hips. You can go high diagonal, exhale in, lift tailbone. Mid diagonal, exhale in, or even low, exhale in. You can also take one foot at a time. Lengthen, in, lengthen, in. Just 3 more. Great job, yogis. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. Let your lower back naturally rise here. All right, and slowly grab the back of your thighs, rock and roll up to a tabletop position. Downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Walk your hands to the back of your mat and fold. All the way up to standing. Go to the middle of your mat. We'll take curtsy squat, right and left side. So weights or no weights, your choice. Hands to your heart center or to your hips, and step your left leg back, feel the foundation, and then right leg back, lift up. Down, lift, down, lift. Not a lot of swaying into the hips. You can get a little bit lower if you don't have your weights. And waking up the quads, thighs, all the way up towards the glutes. 6 more each side. Last 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Take your feet out wide. Step it from side to side. Or warm up the body with jumping jacks. Take your time. You can always step and pull. Or add on jumping jacks out wide. Ten more. Step it from side to side. Skandasana right, left. And take it, either reach for the toes or knees or big wingspan. And just here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rise up to standing, step your feet hips width distance. Waking up the arms in arm circles. Find stillness through the legs. Take your hands back. And take your arms forward. And take your arms forward and back. Draw chest forward. You can take your elbows low, mid, or even high. All right, take your arms out to a W and then circle through the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend your arms straight. And then pinkies up, thumbs up, 10. Really push back, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows bend, take it back, 10, circle 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, thumbs stay up, straighten out your arms, just lift 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax your hands down by your side, roll your shoulders back a couple of rounds, draw your head from side to side. If you're not near wall space, you can take the right hand to the side, left to your left shoulder. If you're close to wall space, you can take your hand to the wall and step towards the middle of your room. And then other side. All right, back to center. Move to the top of your mat, roll out your wrist. We'll invite push-ups. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. And then exhale, fold. Either tabletop or plank, your choice. Be mindful of your wrist. Wide push-ups. We'll add a pulse here. So shift your weight forward, arrive halfway down, and pulse here for 10. Either press back, downward, or child's. 2 more sets. Inhale, shift your weight forward, halfway down. Pulse for 20. 10 more. Press back, downward or child's. Always know that you have time to roll out the wrist or flip the palms. Shift your weight forward. We just switch the position through the arms, diamond push-ups. Point your fingers forward, thumbs touch middle of your mat. Shift your weight forward, still at a pulse, either almost halfway or halfway and pulse. 10. Embryo pose. Take your hands towards your heels, drop your forehead down. And shift your weight forward, tabletop position, downward facing dog. All right, take your hands to the back of your mat and slowly fold. Rise all the way up to standing. We'll go to our middle of our mat. Keep your weights maybe to the middle of your mat. Heavy and light set weight if you like. We'll do Warrior 2 series, middle of our mat, starting with low lunge towards the back with narrow rows. We will go right into Warrior 2, moving our arms. I would still suggest light set of weights the entire time, but once again, just keep them nearby if you want to switch out. Bend your knees, grab your weights, take your hands to your heart center, and go to the back of your mat, lunge, square your hips, hands frame your front knee, and then exhale, narrow rows, press back. Exhale, exhale. 10. All right, hands to your heart center, open up. Warrior 2 through the arms at a W. Rebend the back knee. Inhale, reach overhead. Inhale, hover down and find your reach. At any time you need to switch out the weights, feel free, or even add no weights here. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extended side angle with both weights into your opposite hand that the knee is bent. So if it's your right knee bent, your left knee bent, it's your right hand. Go ahead and pull back row. Six more. All right, rise up to standing. Squat position. Turn both toes out. Hands go in front of you, similar to a kettlebell. Or if you have a kettlebell, go ahead and grab it. Bend your knees. Exhale, lift, hover, lift, hover, lift. So really find the focus into the legs. Feel the foundation, a gentle pop up, and hips slightly forward. Short set, 6 more. Hands to your heart center. Lunge towards the top of your mat. Readjust your stance. Shift your weight forward. Wide rows. Pull back. Hover. Exhale. Draw the navel towards the spine every time you exhale. 6 more here. Hands to your heart center. Warrior 2, open up. Goal post your arms. On the inhale, open up. On the exhale, straighten and squeeze elbows. Open and close. Even with light set of weights, you can feel a lot of resistance. 6 more here. Extended side angle. If your left leg is forward, right hand has the weights. If the right leg is forward, left hand has the weights. Inhale, row down, pull back, hover, pull back. Six more. All right, hands to your heart center, squat position. Tiny pulses. Inhale, hover down as low as you can go. Lift your right heel off of your mat. Down, lift, squeeze, lift. 10. Opposite side, lift your opposite heel. Down, lift, a little bit lower, 10. Both heels either down or lifted and pulse. 10. Straighten out your legs, take your feet hips width distance. Light set of weights or no weights. Option to take your right foot slightly back or feet slightly forward, bend your knees. We'll take both arms forward, to the side, and down. To the side, forward, and down. Lift, out, and down. Keep going. Three more. All right, and slowly either switch out your legs or take a squat position. Thumbs go out, big wingspan overhead. Thumbs go down and curl in. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, thumbs down, rotate. You can always take one arm at a time or both. Just 3 more. And take your feet hips width distance. Bend your knees for triceps. Take your weights to your hips. Out to a V, pulse in, out, squeeze, out, pinkies up high. 10, 9, Now squeeze in, flip the palms towards the ceiling and lift, lift. 10. Great job, all the way up to standing. Take your feet hips width distance, or actually a little bit wider, toes out. Hands can go down to your side like this, or weights go down like this. Bend your knees and go down. Use your obliques to pull up. You can go as low as you like here. You can go as wide as you like through the legs. Just 3 more. All right, hands to your heart center. Widen your stance a little bit more. Take your weights to the lower hips, and you're gonna twist, 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 twist. The twist is about the torso, the rinse, rather than just moving the weights from side to side. So twist, twist. Exhale, exhale. Really push your navel towards your spine as you exhale. Complete all your air. Exhale, exhale. Now move your hands up towards your ribs or even up towards the shoulders. Rinse through mid-back. You still have the breath, navel to the spine. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Go to the top of your mat, low lunge. You can take the weights down. Take a tabletop position, all fours, hands, and knees. We'll move into the glutes. So you can have a heavy weight off to the side, move it towards the back of your knee, or even a light set of weights. And you can also do this on your forearms, or if you have 2 blocks, you can go to the second level and onto the forearms. Take your right toes high and tiny pulse up. 10. Curtsy cross, lift, hover, lift. So I'm not touching the calf on this one. It's more of a pulse, hover, lift, cross, lift. 10. And opposite side. Once you take the left leg up, you squeeze, pulse. Make sure the hips are nice and squared. Your weight is towards the center. Then find your curtsy cross. Lift, cross, lift. All right, and slowly relax your left knee down. Lift up. Ditch your weight. You can move it towards the middle of your mat. We'll go to bridge pose with the weights. Then yogis will end class all the way onto our back. So no sun B. All the way down onto your back. A little bit more push with weights. And then we stretch it out on our back. Take goalpost arms. One weight in each hand. Bridge pose. Press your hips up, press your weights up. Hold here. Tiny pulse to the hips. Lift, lift. 10. Now add the weights, bend and hover the hips and the elbows, and exhale, press up, lift. Down, exhale, lift. Four more. Keep your hips lifted, weights overhead, palms can face each other, and tiny pulse again. Lift just through the hips. Pulse, lift, drive through the heels. 10. Keep your hips lifted. You can have one weight to your hips or both. Slowly lower your hips down to a hover. Press all the way up. Hover down, lift up. Last 6. And slowly relax your hips and relax your weights off to the side. Knock your knees together and gently shake your knees from side to side. Be mindful of the lower back. Take both knees to the right and travel your right foot on top of your left thigh. Let your weights melt forward and down. And arrive back up to center. And take your knees to the left and left foot on top of your right thigh. Arrive back up to center. Take your feet hip width distance. Readjust. Figure 4. Right foot travels over. Great option just to stay. If you want a little bit more, interlace your hands behind your left thigh and use your right elbow to open up your right knee. Stamp your left foot down. Take your right leg up towards the ceiling. Circle around your ankle, fan out your toes. And then take your hands towards your calf. Lift your forehead close to your knee. Take your hands behind the back of your head. Extend your right leg long. Exhale, crunch in, lengthen, crunch, lengthen, exhale. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Figure 4, other side. Rest. Take your left foot over. Either pause or interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Right foot goes down, left foot up to the sky, circle around your ankle. Walk your hands up towards your calf, lift your forehead close to your knee. And both hands behind the back of your head, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, crunch, lengthen, crunch. 10. Just to even out your sides, both feet down, regular crunches slow. Lift chest, hold, hover, hold. Exhale, lift, hold, hover, lift, hover. So as you lift up high and squeeze the inner thighs, lift up, hover down, lift. Just 3 more. And Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. Hands can go to your thighs, lengthen out your spine. Supine twist on the right, hug your right knee in, extend your left leg long. You can circle it, and then when you're ready, right hip over your left and rinse. All right, back up to center. Keep your right knee over the right hip, so stay on the right side, either with a strap, straight leg, or bent knee. Open your right knee to the right. All right, back up to center. Now switch out your legs for supine twist. Hug your left knee in. If you circle, take it here. And when you're ready, left knee over the right, supine twist. All right, back up to center. Take your left knee over your left hip, either with a straight leg, a strap, or bend your left knee and open up the left side. All right, back up to center. Happy baby pose. Grab the outer edges of your feet or back of your thighs. And we'll take plow pose, but any final movements you need to take into your practice, feel free to invite it in. Either legs of the air, legs of the wall, legs up straight up towards the sky, hands down by your side, and take your time, stay or move into plow pose, legs overhead. Once again, any final movements you need here today, feel free to take it. Otherwise, begin to take your time for your final resting pose. Your final resting pose can be laying onto your back and breathing. It could be at a seat to breathe, and any variation that feels good. And any props are always welcome. Just take this moment, about 2 to 3 minutes in your day, just to be still, to move away from any distraction, to honor your space. You can match your breath in just to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4. Breathe into your lower lungs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side of your lungs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue to breathe. And if you would like to breathe a little bit deeper to 6 or even 8, feel free to take stronger breaths. Continue to honor this time, taking space, moving away from distraction, and taking the time to pause and breathe. You can stay onto your back, or you can begin to arrive to a seat, your variation. As you arrive to a seat, draw your hands to your heart center. And truly honor your space. Honor your home. Honor your practice. Breathe in and breathe out. Heart to mind. Bow to each other's practice. Namaste. All right, yogis, thanks again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed class, and I will see you when I see you. If you have any requests, always message me, comments, or anything. And thanks again for tuning in.